Welcome to Know the Score with Decker and Dix. Don't forget to like us and follow us on Facebook, X, and YouTube. Join us live Monday and Friday mornings, or sometimes Tuesdays or Wednesdays, and even an occasional Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, who knows? You can shoot us questions or just send us a comment to set Decker straight. Sit back, enjoy, Know the Score with Decker and Dix now.
That's cute. I remember when I had my first beer. That's cute.
I keep seeing that.
I remember when I had mine.
Set Decker straight.
Yeah. What's that all about?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Jeez, I'm super dark today, aren't I?
You weren't earlier.
Well,
You got that Florida tan going on. You get a lot of that state, you'd be all right.
you know, it's like what minus 90 in Minnesota and North Dakota. So you got to go places that are warm, buddy. Just
Yeah, that's true. That's same here. Same
yeah.
here. I went in. I chose to work inside today, so
So there you go.
70 degrees and sunny.
70 and sunny.
Yep.
So what you been doing? Haven't talked to you in a while, man. It's
I'm
been
dealing
a
with it.
long
Yeah.
while.
I think I'm dealing with. So I've had this ache in my foot for like a week. It's just
Okay.
like I don't know why. It's like somebody's like, it's plantar fasciitis. I'm like, I don't have plantar fasciitis. The guy said, let's go home, ice it, you'll be good. I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay. There's some ice on it last night. I'm like, foot's good as new today. I don't know if it's I don't know if it'll wear off, but it's the miracle of ice, I tell you.
Miracle of ice.
Getting
So would
old.
you rather ice or
And you froze up. So would I rather ice or that's all I heard. But as soon as Decker gets back, we're going to get into our NFL six-pack. We're going to touch on the NCAA college football playoffs and also talk about Mr. Soto choosing the Mets over the Yankees for a 16-year, $760 million contract, wondering when teams are going to basically learn
can you see
from
me
it.
now?
Oh, there we are. I can hear you, kind of.
I told you so terrible. So it doing a grade, and so gonna be like, and it's anyways, so we'd rather have heat. Am I still like jiving or not? Can you hear me?
You're like fading in and out, and you're like froze, and then you're back here, and then you're froze.
Send me the link to the phone. I'll join that way. Can you send
Okay.
that?
Are we starting over? We'll start over. Let's see here.
Keep going.
Oh,
boy.
keep going. All right. So I got to send you the link. Where am I finding this?
Yeah. Yeah. It says invite.
Jeez, I tell you. So anyway, we're talking about we're going to get talking about the college football playoffs,
Yes.
and we're talking playoffs already.
Playoffs.
And now these start
Playoffs.
on Friday, next Friday, right? If I'm
NCAA. Right. Yep. 555.
What?
219. 555. Because you're sending it to my cell phone, right?
I'm trying to. I can't copy and paste because, man, I tell you.
It's just crazy.
Hope people just bear with us and get through
That's
this.
the reason why we won the Emmy, buddy. Because we're just terrible.
I know
We
we're
need to
live.
really fire that. We need to
We're
fire
live.
our technical director. That's what we need to do.
I know he's walking a thin line right now. I mean,
He
he's
sure is.
he must have left studio or something.
I don't know what he did.
But yeah, if you have any comments, questions on what we're talking about this morning, we are going to start. Should we start with the NCAA football?
Yeah.
All right, we
I'm
can.
coming in on my phone.
All right, Chad's jumping in on his phone. I removed him from the other one. There he is.
This is good, buddy. I'm just going to leave studio.
Trying to mute your mic. There you go.
It won't let me leave the studio. This is great. Can you boot me?
I'm trying. I'm really trying. It won't let me boot you.
Okay, now I'm
Oh,
booted.
remove.
Yep, there I am. I'm gone.
All right.
So here we are. Here we
All
are.
right.
Talk NCAA. Sorry.
NCAA football playoffs.
Yes, playoffs.
We have number 1 Oregon. What were the other seeds? Boise State's 3, Georgia 2,
Yes,
and Arizona State is 4.
4. So they don't play games. So let's just pick the games. You want to do that this week?
We can. Yep. We'll pick the games, and then we can, if you have any expertise on what is going to be shaken out for the national championship, we could pick our national championship game.
I don't know if I could do that.
You don't think so?
Not yet.
All right.
It's,
So
it's just too many, there's too many teams to like. It's not like the NCAA basketball tournament. It's not like March Madness. So we got to kind of go with what we know right now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But we could pick our national champion just to, and if they get booted, then we pick a new national champion next week.
Yeah, we could do that too because it's our podcast. So we can.
Yeah, that's right.
We can do it.
All right. So Texas playing against Clemson, 5-12. I'm going to go with Texas. Winner takes on Arizona State, which could be an easy trip into the top 4.
Right.
With Arizona State being that 4 seed, which surprised me.
Yeah. Well, they played some pretty good ball. Talking Arizona State, but yeah, I'm going to go with Texas as well.
Okay. Then we have number 9 Tennessee taking on number 8 Ohio State.
I'm going to take Ohio State to win that game.
Yep, I will take Ohio State as well.
Okay.
SMU taking number 11, taking on number 6 Penn State. I'm going to go with number 6 Penn State, who is playing some pretty good football right now. So
yep, I'll take Penn State as well. I think they've got a really good shot of making it.
All right, and then I'm going to go with no upsets, I don't think, in the first round then. So I will take Notre Dame over Indiana.
Oh, I hate Notre Dame, but yeah, I'm going to take Notre Dame.
Okay, so we're all good on the first 4 games. Those will be, I believe, 2 games on Friday, 2 games on Saturday, which will lead into the next round, which and then Ohio State, Georgia, Boise State, and Oregon all join the party. Right? For the next.
Am I froze up again?
No.
Now you're spinning.
Oh, I'm spinning?
Yeah, now you're back. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
I wasn't spinning here. Maybe somebody's it's cold out, man.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
I mean,
it's not fun. Not fun.
But I'm gonna pick my national champion.
You're gonna? Okay.
I am. I'm a boy. I like Boise State, but they're not gonna win the national championship.
I was gonna say, man, you're gonna go that.
I know. I was gonna go out on the line. I mean, if I'm down in Deadwood or Vegas, I'd probably put $50 down on Boise State. You'd probably win a pile of money on that.
Yeah.
The only thing, man, Boise State has a tough one against Penn State, but I'm gonna throw it out on the line. I don't think Ryan Day is gonna get fired. I think he's gonna extend his job after a national championship run. So Ohio State will defeat Georgia/Penn State in the championship. One of those 2 will be in with Ohio State.
Wow. You're gonna make me pick, aren't you?
If you don't want to, you don't have to.
No, I can do it. So, so with Texas winning, I think Texas. I'm gonna go with Texas. Texas,
Right.
Georgia, and away we go.
You're going Texas over Georgia?
Ohio State is a possibility in my mind. Oregon is a possibility in my. I mean, yeah, I don't know. but I'll just go Texas.
Penn, man, I don't know. Something about Penn State is if Boise State can get past Penn State, Boise State's they're gonna have some. They've got a pretty good running back there, so they could pound the football and could be a Chicago Bear next year. You never know. So,
hey, oh boy, he's calling. So, what do you think about Belichick to the Tar Heels?
I like how he's always wanted to coach in college until he ran into a little bit of success in the NFL. He said,
Yeah,
so, he's just. I don't know. It's hard to say on Belichick. I mean, he's going to get some recruits, obviously.
Oh yeah.
With it. So, and North Carolina has had a decent program in the past, throwing out a couple of nice quarterbacks, some other players. So, yeah, I think they have a decent team right now. Just going to bolster once that portal opens.
Nope, I'm with you there. We'll see.
I mean, he's no prime time. All right, he's no prime time, but.
Where's prime time going to be in Buffalo next year? Buffalo County, Colorado Buffalo.
I don't know. You said he was going to Dallas, so
he's still going to Dallas.
So my question to you, as Shedeur has now said, he loves Vegas. He wants to be a Raider. If the Giants draft him, #1 overall, does he pull an Eli Manning?
Does he pull a Eli Manning? Does he pull a Peyton Manning? Does he pull who else? Has Phillip Rivers, right?
Yeah.
I don't think the Giants would draft him. I think.
Is Deanna? Is he going with him wherever he goes?
I'm telling you, yes, right now.
With job openings in New York, well, not yet.
There
will be
two. There's the Jets. There's the Giants. Dable's going to get fired.
Yep, Raiders will have an opening. I would be pretty sure.
Probably get fired. I'm guessing he will be. So,
but Dallas is also going to have an opening.
Well, people are saying they're going to keep McCarthy, man.
Are they? Oh man,
because you don't tell Jerry Jones what to do.
Or maybe Bears trade Caleb Williams somewhere and bring in Shedeur. Maybe the Vikings do it. They ain't bringing primetime in, but
Vikings aren't going for Shedeur. They got their guy.
They have their guy?
They do. They got two guys.
That leads us into our segment of Vikings talk.
What do you want to talk about? Are you on the bandwagon?
I'm not on the bandwagon yet. No. They're a good football team. Don't get me wrong. They're a good football team. They won some big games. They put up some points. Sam Darnold, can he continue this throughout the next few weeks? He has done it. Will he do it on Monday night against the Chicago Bears? What happens if they struggle and they get knocked off on Monday night? What happens? What is there panic? Does panic set in if the Bears come in, or is it just like we're good, we're 11-3, we're fine? It's probably going to be it.
They're fine. They're fine, Nolan. I would say if they lose to the Bears,
which they probably won't. They shouldn't. I mean, Bears aren't going to be playing to win.
Is that where I'm at? Is that what you're hearing? They're going to tank. They're going to.
No, I'm not saying they're tanking, but in Minnesota, I mean, yeah, you had a tight game in Chicago, went to overtime. Will it be a close game? Probably a 6-point game in there. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I say that, and I mean, look what San Francisco did to the Bears.
Right.
The Bears are in disarray.
Look what the Vikings did to the Falcons. I mean, we thought it was going to be a good game, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, really not a
good game. But then you look at it, it was good till what, halfway through the third quarter?
Until they started putting pressure on Cousins, and then they got to him, and he started dumb mistakes.
Yeah. And how good really is Atlanta? Nolan is
Nolan
plugged them all year.
No.
I mean, is the NFC South really a juggernaut? Probably not.
I just go back to the Roger Goodell video. Hey, Roger.
I know. Yeah, I hear you.
That's what the Falcons are doing right now. So,
But it's weird how these games go. I mean, you look how the Bears played, or excuse me, San Francisco played on Sunday. You look how the Rams played on Sunday.
Yeah.
And then you put together a game like last night. I know there was some wet, rainy weather, but when Purdy and Stafford don't even show up, and I know the Rams game plan was to hand the ball off. They handed the ball off a lot. They ran the football.
yeah.
But it was just kind of a crazy night last night. I watched bits and pieces of it, but it wasn't a game where you were excited to see Stafford throwing the Cup, and Cup didn't even have a catch. I don't think he might have had a catch, but
He did that for the third time in his career. He didn't have a catch.
yeah, didn't have a catch. So,
And then it just looked like I watched a little bit of it, and it looks like Debo and Brock are like a half a step off of each other. There was some big plays, and yeah, the rain probably does that to the ball, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
If it was a clear night, no wind, probably would have been a different game,
Yeah.
There you go. So, all right. Well, Vikings should win this weekend. Darnold should be, he won't be, but he should be in the MVP conversation. I'm not saying he's the MVP, but they should be talking about him.
Yep.
He's probably comeback player of the year for sure, right?
Yep.
I mean, is he in your top 5 of quarterbacks now or no?
I don't know. I didn't rank my top 5 this week, but
As of this season, who is a better quarterback this season? Cousins or Mr. Darnold?
well, Darnold is right now. Yeah.
Right.
After the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying. I don't know. I think Kevin O'Connell's got him believing in himself, and he's played some pretty good ball. But he's got two damn good receivers to throw to.
Oh yeah, yeah. And
Hawkinson's there too. And
but last week was some of those plays, the Jefferson touchdown, the Addison touchdown. What were the Atlanta Falcon D-backs doing? I mean, they were running around in circles, and they were just come back, caught the ball, ran in the end zone. It's just like, now if there was a script to be had, that was, you look at that and going, what are the Falcons doing?
You know, off the script. Get off, dude. Let's go to the top 6.
Trust me, there's a script out there. We just haven't found it.
You know that's rigged, man. You're a you know what, and the blonde-haired girl's with you too. Roger.
All right, let's go 6-pack.
6-pack.
A team that did not make my top 6, but a team that I'm trying to think if they're playing. Who the Chiefs playing this week? No. A team that did not make my 6-pack, but could jump in this weekend with a win is the Denver Broncos.
I have
Playing
them
some good football, but I don't have them in my top 6 quite yet.
I got them at 8 right now.
Yeah, they're 7. They're 6B right now for me.
Are they? No, I got them at 8. But 7, I got the Packers because they played pretty good against the Lions. So, but I mean, I know we don't do an 8 and a 7, but those are the 2 teams that I got looking out. But my number 6, I don't do 6A, 6B. I got the Steelers. I think they're still they're the 3rd best team in the AFC in my eyes.
Yeah, I didn't put Pittsburgh in I had them in there last week as a B, I believe, but I'm going to go Kansas City at 6.
Kansas City at 6. Okay.
Yep.
Who do you got number 5?
My number 5 is Green Bay.
Ooh, you put them in there.
Yeah, I got Green Bay. They're still going to be a contender.
Okay. I can't disagree with you there. My number 5, I got the Buffalo Bills. That lost to was it Seattle? Is that who they played?
Buffalo?
Yeah, last week.
No, it wasn't Buffalo. It wasn't.
I don't know who it was, but they should have won that game.
That was like a shootout.
Yeah, it was the Rams.
Oh, yeah, Rams in the big shootout. Yeah,
So
44-42.
Yep, I put the Bills at 5.
Okay. I've given you Kansas City, Green Bay. My number 4, I went with the Vikings at 4. Yeah.
My number 4, I've got the Kansas City Chiefs.
All right.
My number 3, I've got your Minnesota Vikings.
Not mine.
Yeah. Who's your number 3?
My number 3 is a team that's going to take a loss this week. That if the Vikings have a chance to tie for first place, they got to beat the Bears on Monday night. But I got Buffalo beating Detroit by a field goal in Detroit.
So you got,
and Dan Campbell will make a very, very, very costly mistake down the stretch and go for it. And Buffalo will get the ball back, go kick a field goal for the win. And Dan Campbell will have to answer to his critics. But last week, Jared Goff, I don't know if you saw it, the video, talked him into going for it on 4th down. On one of the, I don't remember which one it was, but he walked over there and talked him into going on 4th down. What would happen if you don't make that 4th down?
And they did make it, right?
They did make it, yeah. They made like 4 out of 5, but they missed a crucial one that could have cost them the game.
Right.
But
so I'm confused. You got the Bills at 3?
So no, I've got Buffalo beating Detroit. So I've got Detroit at 3.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
First time that Detroit is dropped in my power poll, but
wow. Okay. So I got the Eagles at 2. Is that where you're at?
I got Buffalo at 2.
So you got the Eagles numero uno.
I got Philly at 1. They are playing some good football, and as you've known from my predictions in the past, sorry Minnesota, sorry Detroit, or sorry Buffalo. Detroit's probably going to win, and no, I think Philly's playing some good football now. They've come around, and they had their wake-up call. Minnesota has yet to have their wake-up call. Could it be on Monday?
I thought they got their wake-up call with the Lions and the Rams. They were in both of those games, and they just made some stupid mistakes. So I think that's their wake-up call.
Was it?
You learn from those. I think the Lions are going to learn from the last few games they played. But I do believe that Bills-Lions game is going to come down to the last second.
That's a 2:30 game or 3:30 game on Sunday, so that'll be good. Sunday night is Packers-Seahawks, going to be a very big one, and then Bears will be Monday night with the Vikings. I don't know why they didn't flex that sucker out of there, but
I don't know.
I know it's a division rival. I mean, I just think with the Bears in disarray right now you went from changing things up, head coach. All right, here we go. Here's our leader. And it 24-0 at halftime. It's just like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Defense didn't look very good. They had Tom Waddle had a segment of numerous plays that some of the Bears defenders let up instead of trying to force a fumble and one of them was Jalen Johnson. Had a shot on the running back on about the 3-yard line and let up and he scored.
Yep.
So I don't know. There's going to have to be some there may be some cleaning house of individuals on this team in the offseason. You could see Keenan Allen leaving because he's gotten old. He wants money. You could see DJ Moore leaving. I don't know. I know Swift, we signed him for 4 years, so he's going to have to prove himself, but you may see a remake depending on our head coach. A lot of things could roll if you have Vrabel come in, defensive coach. He's going to bring in a top-notch OC.
Flores.
What's that?
Flores. They keep talking about him. I think I think it's Ben Johnson's team.
No, I don't think Ben Johnson's coming. I don't think you put your faith into another offensive coordinator. I think the Bears have learned their lesson with Nagy. Bringing in, I think you need to bring in somebody that has some head coaching experience, and I think that's Vrabel. They showed one of his interviews when he just ripped into a reporter about losing effing sucks, And then you've never seen Eberflus come in on his 6-game losing streak. He's like, hey, we're a team. We're bonding. It's like, no, you're not. You have
You
separation.
got your team going every which way, but
Yeah. But hey, he gets paid, I guess, how much money a year, or $20,000 a game, or I don't know what it is.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I think the Bears are playing for the pick right now.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess I would be. I mean, there's really nothing to play for. Is bragging rights now, is that a good thing? I don't know.
No. Well, and with the teams that are underneath them, I don't think any of those teams are going to play to win. So, I mean, you're going to be stuck at anywhere from 8 to 12, I would think.
Okay.
Because you've got the 7, 8 teams underneath, unless they're playing each other. There's not a lot of teams that are going to be winning any football games anytime soon. So
right, I'm with you on that. I got you.
I mean, I look at Giants, and the Raiders are both 2-11. Carolina, New England, Tennessee, Jets, Jacksonville, and Cleveland are all 3-10, and the Bears are right on the cusp of 4-9.
Yeah,
which they don't have an E next to their name quite yet.
They don't.
They're not eliminated yet from the playoffs,
but they soon will be.
They soon will be. Even if they win on Monday night, I think there's going to be scenarios where they'll be eliminated. So 8-9 will not make you a playoff team.
Nope, I agree. So here we go. So, all right, you want to pick games, and then I got to kind of scatter. Do you want to talk MLB?
Just real quickly, Juan Soto signing that 15-year, $765 million contract, picking them over the Yankees.
Yes.
Just were in the World Series. And you go over to the National League where you have the Dodgers that are the odds-on favorite for next year. So Juan better hope they spend some money somewhere else, because
yeah, I think Mets are the big spending spree doesn't get MLB teams to where they need to be. The Yankees went all in. They didn't make it. They made it to the World Series, but they lost, man.
Yeah.
So I'm happy about that. So
yeah. We may have to do some picks real quick. I got to open my door and let a person in, but
okay,
we can do our picks, and
let's do it here. So,
okay, let me go unlock the door and I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll keep talking, and away we go. So, kind of a crazy little morning we've had here. So we will just keep talking and figuring out what's going on in the world, and we'll do our picks for y'all. And I'm actually, as you know, I never picked the Vikings, and I probably won't pick them again this year because I just don't think that they're going to win by 7, is what I'm thinking. So we will talk about that here in a little bit. And Nolan's unlocking the door so he can actually work today, which is kind of a bummer for him that he actually has to work. It's kind of funny. And he's back.
I'm back.
Okay now. You got him in. I got him in
there. He said, hey, I'll come back later. So it's like, all right, whatever.
Well, I got to get going too, so we'll do that. So let's talk. Why don't we do? We'll save the Vikings and the Bears for last. So Green Bay at Seattle Sunday night. We got Green Bay favored by 2.5, and the over/under is 45.5. I'm going to take the Seahawks, Nolan, and I'm going to go under.
Okay, I'm going to go total opposite of you.
Okay.
Taking Green Bay points and then over 45.5.
Okay, very good. Very good. We'll kind of know your outcome of this game, but we'll find out for sure. So we got Buffalo at Detroit. Detroit's favored by 2.5, and the over/under is 54.5. I'll let you pick first this time.
I'm taking Bills 2.5 and the over.
And that's what I have written down.
Oh, you're doing exact. All right.
Yeah. And then finally, I will pick, since this game means more to me than I think it does to you, right?
Yep.
The Monday night game, we got Chicago at Minnesota. It's going to be the Winter Wonderland whiteout in Minnesota. They're wearing all white helmets, white pants, white jerseys, white shoes. And the Vikings are favored by 7, and the over/under is 43.5.
Are they wearing white numbers too?
I think those are purple.
Okay.
But white outline. So I got to stick with it. I'm going to say the Bears, and I'm going to go over. Bears and over.
We are exactly the same on that as well.
Okay. All right.
'Cause I don't think it'll be a blowout. I mean, it is very easily could turn into a blowout in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
It might be where Chicago kind of plays through the third quarter, and then all of a sudden there's an implosion. And so, yeah, I'll go same over 43.5. I think Minnesota's going to score. I think Caleb Williams will throw a few touchdowns. So
Happens. Very good, sir.
as long as he doesn't throw the white team.
That's right. That's right.
So, all right.
Well, there you be. Anything else for the week? What do we got? Nothing?
No. I got Izzy's got a game tonight. Junior high second to last game there, and then we get back into basketball on Tuesday over in Lemon. And actually, we just played a 3-point game to the number 1 team in the state of North Dakota.
Okay.
Almost had a shot at the end to tie it up and missed the shot, but played well. It's going to be a fun season for North Dakota girls basketball, that's for sure, and boys. So kind of wish we could have like segments of that on here, but you're kind of lost when it comes to North Dakota sports, and I'm lost when Minnesota sports. So
yeah. So, well, we've got a big wrestling tournament tomorrow, but we're supposed to get some icy weather tonight.
Yeah, good luck on that. I'm glad we're not doing our podcast tonight in case you lose power or something. So
yeah. Well, we'll figure something out if we ever lose power. We lost the internet here, so it's still out. I can tell. Yeah. So
you have like a propane heater or something you can set up in the house just in case, or like a propane
we have
fireplace?
Gas fired fireplace, so we'll be all right. It'll fire up for us.
You'll be warm anyways.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, yeah. So holidays are coming quick. We've got one more week. We'll have a podcast hopefully Monday and Friday.
Yes.
And then the holiday week we may take off. We'll see.
We'll have to figure it out, just depending on where we are with football picks and all that stuff. So.
Yep. And you guys are sticking around Rochester for the holidays?
Yeah, Miss Becky's got to work, and then we usually come up to rugby for New Year's, but we're not going to do it this year.
Okay.
You know how everything just
life happens.
Yeah, it gets great.
It does.
So, but all right, my friend.
Okay.
You got to play us out because I don't got music controls.
Oh man, you could have warned me of that about
a
while ago.
You just got warned.
I just got warned.
Yes, sir.
All
right, brother. We will talk to you soon.
You will.